Hey, what is up, my people? So, August, to be fair, has been one of my best months so far. Prior to this, I've only taken one full L. Apart from that, I haven't had a full losing trade. However, this week, the winning streak has come to a halt and I have taken two losses. Now, one of these losses was 0.5R and one of these losses was 1R. Typically, I like to go between a 1 to 1 or 1 to 1.5. So, one win will put me back in the green and will put me back break even, so I'm not too fussed. But I do just want to go over the losing trades taken this week, see where I went wrong, see what I could have done better. And this video is mainly just to show you that, listen, this is a part of trading. Everyone is human, right? You're going to have win streaks, you're going to have losing streaks. I wouldn't really call this a losing streak yet, but it could turn into a potential losing streak. It's a probability game. You have to see how your edge plays out over 100 trades. I am extremely confident due to the very good August we had earlier. I'm going to finish this month green. Hopefully I can finish this week now green by catching a nice trade today and tomorrow. That is the goal. If I don't, it is what it is. Fresh month and fresh week tomorrow. And it will just be a smaller green month compared to usual. So yeah, let's get straight into this. So yesterday's trade was this one on CL, and as you can see currently on this 3-minute time frame where I was framing my bias, we are pushing to the upside. I then look for the last break structure. Here we have a high, we candle close above this high, and we have a protected low down here. So I draw a zone from here to here. Now I am simply looking for price to retrace into this area here and then continue higher. I can drop down to a lower time frame because this zone is quite big. I would prefer a refined area of demand to use. I can see we have a refined area here in this consolidation before the move higher, and we have this, this move here, quite a small one but it's valid, and this would probably be the nicest one. It's the biggest one. So this move lower with this first tap, each of them having their own areas of liquidity to potentially sweep before reversing. So this one was somewhere here. So now let's go to the higher time frame, and we can't do anything, of course, until we get our setup. So we have our 6 taps forming. Let's wait for price to sweep one of these. Okay, as you can see, we just swept this tap here and we came to mitigate this first area of demand. So now, okay, we're in an uptrend. We have our bullish zone. We have our 1, 2, as you saw on the lower time frame. I can show you 3. Oh, it's not good. Let me go back to this lower time frame. Apologies. This is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price swept, put in a 6. All right. And now I am looking for a shift in structure above this high here to tell me we are bouncing. Nice. We break it with a bit of expansion as well. This is a good place for me to potentially take a long now, right? In an overall uptrend, we tap into a demand zone, we get a nice move higher. So I did then set an entry. I can't remember exactly where. It was quite a good entry there, but somewhere like here. Stop loss below this low and go for my 1 to 1.5. There I get tagged in. We pushed higher. I didn't want to move my stop until we broke some sort of high, or at least inverse this fair value gap. As you can see, we are struggling to break. And boom, I get stopped out. So when you get stopped out, there's always 2 reasons why. It's either you had the wrong higher time frame bias or you had the wrong entry confirmation. So my higher time frame bias is bullish until this low here breaks. So if this low breaks, it means I have the wrong higher time frame bias. If we respect this zone, it means I used the wrong entry confirmation, and we should continue higher to take out this high. So let's play this out. There we go. So the game plan was right? The game plan was putting this higher low, higher high. I used the wrong entry information. I assumed this was going to be the higher low that gave us higher, but indeed price came to this to continue higher. If I look back, the one thing I said I could improve on this scenario, again, right, when you find losses, you can over analyze. Like, I'm confident in my system. I've proven I'm profitable, so it's not too deep. But if I could maybe look back, I can see that this area of demand is just a bit nicer, clearer up to down than a bit of this consolidation area here. So less reason for price to bounce here and more reason for price to bounce here, which does give the higher low, which prints the higher high. So this is one of the days where I get swept out, price comes and hits TP. It is what it is. On to the next one. Okay, so this one was pretty interesting as well. Now, based on it was the 3-minute time frame, I was leaning bearish. Okay, so I'm looking at structure. I can see we're taking highs. Boom. We take this high here, right? And then guess what? Boom. We take this high here. Now, a lot of people put their low here as this shift, but not me. The reason being is this zone below this shift was still unmitigated. So this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We then sweep this, come into here, and then continue higher. So I was hesitant to take shorts. I was still leaning bullish, assuming this was just going to be faking out with the people and then continue higher and do what? And come take out this high. Now, I needed proof though that was going to happen. I can't just guess. Well, I can see after the sweep, right, we did shift structure internally. So now the external was leaning bullish, the internal was leaning bullish. I have all reason to believe we are going to take out this high. If I know we are going to take out this high, we should respect this low. This should be the low that gives us a higher high. So where can I find a buy opportunity above this low to target this high? Now, if we look, you can see we have this nice area of demand, right? This up to down, responsible for this internal shift. So this became my area where I was looking for a long to take me towards this high. Let's see, price comes to mitigate this area. I do the same thing. I look for potential POIs within here. You can see, again, not the cleanest POIs, but we do have this area of demand within here. And we have swept this first tap. So it's a 6 tap to 6 tap, as you can see on the higher time frame. We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sweep being our 6, and then looking for a long on our lower time frame, the refined area. Now we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sweep, now potentially looking for our long. So I can see we swept nicely. We inversed this fair value gap. We were pushing with strength. So the buy order was somewhere here, stop loss below, and again targeting that 1 to 1.5. Let's play price out. Bit of a pullback, and then it takes this high nicely. So we are pushing in my position, so there's absolutely no reason for me to keep my SL here. Right, as we continue higher, there's no point me taking a full L, so I did move it to pretty much half an L. So that's why I said I've lost 1.5 R based on the last 2 trades. And as you can see, we come down. We do stop me out for my refined stop loss. Let's play price out. And again, the same thing, right? It's going to be wrong higher time frame direction. So by that means that we're going to break this low, because I've assumed now that this is low is going to give me a higher high. So on the higher time frame, that's what I'm basing this off. So if we break this, then I know my higher time frame direction is wrong. If we respect it and continue up, again, I know it was just a slight entry error. So let's check. Play this out. And as you can see, we expand and we're going to take out this external high. That was the original game plan. And that's exactly what we do. So again, game plan worked perfectly. Okay, we took longs, right? And our original stop loss was this, expecting this low to hold and for price to continue towards this high. And as you can see, it did do exactly that. Obviously, I take the 1 to 1.5 anyways, but it did do exactly that. But unfortunately, we just came for a deep retracement, stopped me out in profit, not in profit, sorry, for a refined stop loss. and then we continue higher. Do I regret moving this SL? No, because there's times where I'll move my SL to half my stop loss and it will come down, and I've saved a potential full L. Now, you're never going to get it right. Sometimes it is going to work, sometimes it isn't going to work in terms of moving your stop loss. I just know for me, the pain of missing out on a potential trade like this, so I had to accept the stop loss and it did work out in my favor. That pain is less than me not moving my stop loss and me taking a full L, because I know now this was only half a R. The other one was 1 R. I just have to get one trade for Thursday and Friday this week, and I'm break even / back profitable if I have a good Thursday and Friday. So it's recoverable. The main emphasis of this video was to show you, look, everybody's human, right? Everyone's trading system is going to have losses, even unlucky ones, so to say, where higher time frame direction has been right both times. It just wanted to stop us out first before getting the real move. Don't change anything. I'm still very confident we can end this week nice and green. If you want to see me live stream and take these trades live in front of everyone, feel free to join my premium Discord. The link is in the description below. I'm also doing a one-on-one mentorship where I help take you from whatever stage you are, whether that's break even or unprofitable, to a consistently profitable trader. You can apply for that via the link in the description below as well. Apart from that, appreciate your time as always, and I'll catch you in the next video.